The Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions are currently engaged in a pivotal NFC North matchup. As of now, the Lions hold a narrow lead over the Packers. The camera pans over Lambeau Field, bathed in golden evening light. Its historic aura palpable. Fans in green and gold wave flags, while a determined sea of Honolulu blue cheers loudly. The air is thick with anticipation. It's the Green Bay Packers against the Detroit Lions, a showdown of legacy and determination. The stakes are high, and neither team is willing to back down. Aaron Rodgers drops back, scanning the field as the pocket collapses. He throws a pinpoint pass downfield to a sprinting receiver. The Lions' defense scrambles, their safety leaping for the tackle. Rodgers fires one deep, it's caught, a stunning play that sends the crowd into a frenzy. But the Lions are known for their resilience. Can they answer back? The Lions' quarterback stands poised, calling an audible. The ball is snapped. The running back bursts through a gap, shrugging off tackles as the Detroit sideline erupts. With speed and power, the Lions surge forward, determined to turn the tide. This is football at its finest, every yard earned through grit and heart. As the final seconds tick down, the camera focuses on the scoreboard, the crowd roaring in unison. The game ends in a dramatic finish, one team celebrating, the other vowing to fight harder next time. In the NFL, every moment matters. Tonight, the Packers and Lions remind us why football is more than a game, it's a battle of wills. The Packers are the league's only publicly owned team and one of its oldest franchises, symbolizing the spirit of football's early days. Known for their loyal fanbase, the legendary Cheeseheads, the Packers have dominated through various eras, from the Vince Lombardi years to the modern age of Aaron Rodgers. Style of play: traditionally, the Packers have excelled with balanced offenses and precision passing games, backed by defensive units capable of making clutch plays. Key figures, from legends like Brett Favre and Bart Starr to recent stars like Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams, the team is synonymous with excellence. Current focus: with a younger core and a focus on rebuilding under a new quarterback, the Packers aim to sustain their legacy while adapting to modern football dynamics. The Lions have long been underdogs in the NFL, known for their passionate fanbase and rich history. Despite periods of struggle, the franchise has produced some of the greatest players in league history, from Barry Sanders to Calvin Johnson. Style of play: the Lions have a reputation for explosive offensive moments, often relying on star playmakers. Defensively, the team has seen recent improvement, with young talent stepping up in big games. Key figures: iconic names include Barry Sanders, one of the greatest running backs in history, and Calvin "Megatron" Johnson, a wide receiver who redefined his position. Currently, the team is building a strong identity under head coach Dan Campbell. Current focus: the Lions are in a renaissance phase, aiming to break their playoff drought and assert dominance in the NFC North. The Packers and Lions have faced off more than 180 times since their first meeting in 1930, making it one of the NFL's most played rivalries. Historical edge: the Packers hold the lead in the series, thanks to decades of dominance. Thanksgiving tradition: the Lions host an annual Thanksgiving game, often featuring intense clashes with the Packers. The 2015 Miracle in Motown saw Aaron Rodgers throw a 61-yard Hail Mary to beat the Lions in one of the most dramatic finishes in NFL history. In recent years, the Lions have played spoiler, winning critical games against the Packers to disrupt their playoff hopes. This rivalry is more than just about wins and losses. It's a battle of Midwest pride, a clash of iconic franchises, and a showcase of what makes the NFL great: tradition, passion, and the thrill of competition. Whether it's the Packers' precision or the Lions' hunger, every game adds another chapter to their shared history. Vince Lombardi era: 1959 to 1967, Lombardi turned the Packers into a dynasty, winning 5 NFL championships, including the first 2 Super Bowls and 2. His leadership and the team's dominance during this time helped shape the NFL's future. 1950s glory days: the Lions were dominant in the 1950s, winning 3 NFL championships behind Hall of Famers like Bobby Lane and Doak Walker. Barry Sanders' brilliance: in the 1990s, running back Barry Sanders electrified fans with his elusive style, becoming one of the most celebrated players in NFL history. Their games often have playoff implications, intensifying their stakes.